Hey guys, Rex here. Time for another video. We're gonna make this short and sweet. Let's give a quick update what we got going on here. Okay, so yesterday or the day before, at this point I don't really know, but right fairing ripped off again, and I finally figured out why. You can't really see it, but basically on the inside here on these fairings, like when you get your hand all the way in here, there's actually a place where the plastic right here, this thing goes all the way up, the fairing all the way up. It actually connects on the inside over here to the frame, and that's actually part of the reason, or the way, that air doesn't get into the fairings where you don't want it to. And if the air does get in through there, guess what happens? It rips the fairing off. So I lost my right fairing again after I did all this work here. I like how this looks, but honestly, we went back to the OG style. We got the original style going here. We're going to take it out and actually see what the bottle does. It is completely pressurized right now, so it's ready to go. As y'all can see, if I open it up, you'll see. Yeah, so it definitely has juice in it. I went and filled it up yesterday. It's about 10 bucks a pound, not too bad. Anyways, that being said, what do y'all think? We went back to the OEM plastics. By the way, if you get a bunch of aftermarket shit, it's very hard to push the tank back down. Especially when you have, I have like 10 different things going through this little channel now, so yeah. It doesn't really make a damn difference while you're riding, but just something to keep in mind. So back to the OG. We are on the actual red style. This is the way I really like it, to be honest. That's the way the bike should look. So these are the broken fairings. These are the original ones that I broke. You can see the crack right here. What we did is we took some JB Weld. The JB Weld, basically I taped this outside and I JB welded the inside with it off, obviously. And then from there, I took a piece of ABS plastic, which I don't remember which piece I used, but basically I broke a piece off this using this right here. So I took some of this, made it pretty long and wide, and I fortified this part right here. You can see where I screwed it. Basically I put this piece in here, and it covers this entire gap basically. And then I drilled holes through after I JB welded the whole thing together. So I did this part first, and then I JB welded the strip on. And after that dried, I went ahead and drilled holes. And I used the Honda push screws through all of it. Trust me, I tried bending this thing to see if it would break. Definitely does not break. And same thing down here where it broke. Same thing. I'll show you in the back. You'll actually be able to see this. That's a short video, but here we go. So you can see I took a piece of ABS plastic to fortify it, and then I drilled holes, and then I put these push pins through it, and trust me, those push pins do more than enough, and it doesn't move, as you can see. So we'll see how that handles. There's one other piece or area that it broke. If you lose this front piece, it's gonna come out this way. It's gonna break here. You can see the crack. I put a big washer in there to hold it, and it's pretty sturdy. And then right here, this broke all the way around in a circle. So I put a what is this? This is like a sometimes you can get a they call it like a gremlin bell, and basically someone has to give you it. It's I don't know, one of those superstitious things. I have the bell on mine. It's on the other side, but basically this is like a bracket for it, and I took a longer screw, same thread and everything, put that, and then I put the washer here. And with the combination of those two things, look, it's fine, it's not gonna move. So this is completely rigged. I had to put on the inside, like right here, I had to put a piece of heat treating, or whatever you want to call it. It's like a heat shield. You can see where it broke. It broke right here and ripped off that way. So I taped it this way, and then I just poured a shitload of that JB Weld By the way, guys, do it outside if you ever work with JB Weld. This smells fucking gross. And it's probably not good to smell either. I didn't get sick or anything, but I don't recommend it. It was pretty gross. Other than that, I mean, everything's back on the way it should be. We're gonna go test it here. We're gonna test the regular tune, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw extra fueling on the other map and see what it does for nitrous. We're probably looking at adding like at least 10% more fueling. It's a little baby shot, but we'll see what happens. You know, there's a good chance I'll break something, hopefully not. I'd say knock on wood, but I don't got any wood around me. Here, we got some wood. Let's knock on it so we don't break it. Alright, there you go. Anyways, we're back to the old school look. We're gonna do this for a while. We're gonna see how the bike acts. We're gonna run it like this for a while, and then I'm gonna go back to short wheelbase, and I'll probably keep it lowered and slammed, but I'll just stay short wheelbase. The stretch is cool and all, but you kind of lose some of the excitement. With the nitrous, I'm gonna get it all back, right? Because it's still gonna it's gonna wheelie. Anyways, that being said, that's basically all I got right now. This new seat, it's the same exact seat, but what I did was I took this out. I took this gross ass foam. By the way, this foam sucks dick. And then I used this like floor mat thing, and it's a different type of material, as you can see if you squish it. See, it kind of springs back up. Like, look at this one. When you squish it, it's like very firm and hard. And this one's kind of like a memory foam almost. And you would think this thin ass piece would be like not very comfortable, but I could ride that for hours versus the other shit. The other one just didn't work for me. I don't know. And I had it wrapped, and the wrap is like pretty shitty leather, to be honest. I paid way too much for this, but I wanted it covered, and I didn't feel like doing it myself. Honestly, I probably should have. I could have bought the fabric and just stapled it myself, but here we are. What did I do? Oh, keys in my pocket. One other thing I wanted to show y'all real quick. So here's how I have it set up. I got the AFR gates here. Down here is the actual switch. I have to go buy another nut. It came off, rattled off yesterday, the day before. Maybe it was Saturday. Anyways, all I do is flip this switch. Let's turn it on here. Oh. Before we do that, take the seat off. We don't got a whole lot of time here, but what I'll show you is this wire mess here. Got power commander. This is just a charging cable for my GoPro or 360, and then this is a progressive controller, and it's a Windows switch, or not progressive controller, it's a Windows switch. Sorry. And basically, what happens is, I'll do this really quick. Turn on ignition, right? Boop. There we go. Wideband turns on, and we flip this switch, and what happens is this turns on. See, and you'll see a R, that's RPM, and T is throttle position. So when I turn this, you can see I got like 5%, and then I got 100%. So it only knows, basically when you meet two conditions, when you have it at 100% throttle and then whatever RPM you set it to, the nitrous will come out. And then the cutoff is whatever RPM you set it to as well. So between those two things, it's looking pretty good. Anyways, I'll see you on the next video, guys.